welcome race fans here to another exciting night of racing here as we get ready to take on the famous track known as Indianapolis Motor Speedway tonight with Gulf Coast Indies, Gulf Coast Racing League, or they're also known as Gulf Coast Indy Racing Series. But welcome everybody out there on YouTube and Facebook. Hopefully you're going to enjoy tonight's broadcast here with Robert A. Moyer Jr. up here in the booth, and we're going to also be accompanied with good old Zach Hall. Welcome to the booth, Zach.
Oh, yes, Robert. Good to be here, man, at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for a heck of a night here at Gulf Coast. I got to say, this is the race, Robert, right here. If you're going to be in the IndyCar, this is the place you want to be in victory lane, and I'm excited to see who and what kind of show we can see tonight.
10-4. No, man, I agree. This is the famous Indianapolis Motor Speedway. As with the Indy cars, this is the place. This is where you want to be. This is the track you want to win. This is the track you want to put on your record if you're an IndyCar driver. Most definitely, man. And these guys here tonight, first time. This is basically the biggest race for these guys in their whole series. Don't matter any other track that they run out there, Zach. This is the one, and this is the one that they're going to want to take home for their team and just for themselves.
Definitely. Yeah, this race right here, Robert, it's really everything to these guys. I mean, going through these guys' Discord here on this side of their league, I mean, you can just see how special this place is to these guys, and I mean, it's unfathomable. This race right here is really a family tradition, as most people call it. And man, I am so excited to broadcast here tonight. This is actually the first time I get to talk about IndyCars going around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So I've kind of got chills a little bit, not gonna lie.
Oh, I'm with you. I got chills just to watch them too. Give me 1 second there. I gotta do something real quick here, Zach. We're good.
Definitely. And also to point out here too, Robert, this is the second head of their Triple Crown, which is California, Indy, and Michigan.
Oh, that's right.
And I will actually go back and figure out. I believe I remember who won the race. Let's see. Yeah, it was Simon Grills who won the race. So yeah, Simon Grills atop the board for the Triple Crown. So this race will have an effect on that Triple Crown. And by Michigan, we'll know who the Triple Crown winner is. And man, oh man, I'm telling you what, they're starting the grid right now, and I can feel it. This is a historic place where it's just one of those feelings you get, man, when you see this place with these cars on it. It
Most definitely
makes us so excited.
Most definitely. Hi, Kenneth. Thanks for tuning in out there. He says, hi, Zach and everybody. All right, well, we got our qualifying results up here. Zach, if you want to run through the top 17, it looks like.
Yep. Yeah, we got 60 cars here, 2 race controls, but of course we'll go through the grid here tonight. And starting on the pole, Joe Hutchings going to look to get that Indy win here tonight, and also first win of the season for him. So that's a big deal for him. Starting side by side with him on that front row here for Indy will be Garrett Hall on that 13. Third tonight will be Gary Corley. Fourth goes to Max Davis. In the 5th position, it'll be Sean Garrett. 6th is Josh Apollo. 7th, Brandon Pasalacqua. 8th is Simon Grills, the leader of your Triple Crown. 9th will be Charles T. 10th is Todd Snyder. Last week's winner, Nicholas Windup, will start 11th. 12th will be Cody Bullock. 13th will go to Bill Schwabauer. 14th to Nick Rowland. 15th is Lancey Mills. And rounding out our field is points leader Joe McAdory. So that's our field here tonight. 16 fierce drivers gearing to try to take on this Indianapolis Motor Speedway and try to drink the milk tonight, Robert.
I hope they got it sitting at their computer, because that would be that'd be cool to see a virtual milk drink.
That's if I won at this place, I'd have to drink the milk. I would definitely have to have the milk beside me and ready for that, because that's a special moment. You definitely got to drink the milk after the win here. That's a fact.
10-4, and I believe tonight's race is 8. How many laps is it again? 60 or 80?
We are 60 laps here.
60 laps. Okay. That's
yes,
what
sir.
I thought. Okay. I wanted to make sure I was saying it right. And Also, everybody out there, thank you, Brandon, for tuning in out there on Facebook. Thank you, everybody on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like and the subscribe button on both platforms. And you can also make sure to hit that thumbs up, heart, like. Helps us out big time. But, all right. Oh, man, Brandon Cawley's out there, too. Getting ready for what I was just about ready to say as they are pacing around here tonight. Getting ready for this race, Zach, as everybody, we got a special event coming up here Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern at Freaky Fast Broadcasting, all put together here by Gulf Coast, Area 51. World Series of Sim Racing drivers are going to be in it. Sim Racing Unleashed drivers are going to be in it. East Coast Racing drivers are going to be in it. Gulf Coast, they got a big, man, I could just sit on and talk about it all day. Anyways, it's a big thing. First place is going to get $50. Second place is going to get $30. And I believe third place is $20. But there might be more. I'm not sure, but we'll have to find out. But make sure everybody gets ready for that. But if you are interested in getting into that race, just contact me on Facebook or Discord. And I will more than happy, send you the link, join up, and read the rules and regulations, and and get ready to qualify into it. Top 33 make it into the field. Unfortunately, everybody else goes home. So it's going to be a fun event, man, and I know you're going to be in it.
Yeah, I'm excited. Maybe I can learn a few things here tonight. We got a different car, of course, the DW12, and we'll be in the IR team, but that pace car's going to pull off, Robert. We're going to get Indianapolis ready here tonight for some amazing action here from the Gulf Coast IndyCar Series. I'm excited, and that green flag will wave for the beginning of tonight's 60-lap event here. And I got to tell you, this is good practice for that Saturday night event, but these guys ain't worried about Saturday night right now. It's all about Thursday night right now.
That is right, as they fly down into turn 1 and 2. For the first time, getting ready to head down that long back straightaway here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where they are going to pick up a head of steam. It's all about draft. I mean, look at these guys fanning out 3 wide, 2 wide, all the way down into turn 3, heading into that little short chute to get down into turn 4. About ready to complete, coming out of turn 4, about ready to complete lap 1. As lap 1 right now, it's going to be Hit Hall. Oh, your favorite name. Wait, nope. Joe. Wait, we don't know who's going to lead that.
Hutchings leads the first lap there as he takes it back. Yeah, and Robert, as you can see right here, Hutchings with that lead. Gary Corley there sliding into that third position with Max Davies there. He was looking to slide maybe in that third there, but up front, Joe Hutchings and Gary Hall fighting. That's what you're going to see all night, dicing back and forth. Big draft down these long straightaways, and you're going to see lots of passes. Definitely not the easiest track to follow also, but with the huge straightaways, that draft comes to be a huge factor, I'll tell you.
Now, what can we tell the fans out there that don't know too much about Indy? Okay, that's popping up. Too much about Indy. What is the difference from 1 and 2, from 3 and 4? It's, is there any difference in the turns? Oh. I know when I'm racing Indy, where I'm getting at with this, Zach, is when I go down into turn 1, I just feel like there's something different entering that turn than it is entering 3.
Yeah, most people would say looking at the track above is pretty similar all around. But I get that same feeling, Robert. 3 and 1 definitely feel a lot different to me, and so does 2 and 4. 2 and 4 are very similar, and 1 and 3 are very similar because, of course, 1 and 3 are coming down these long back straightaways, hitting up to 235 mile an hour in the draft here, going into turn 1. And I mean, that right there, first of all, is just insane. Then you got to slow way down. Well, really not slow way down. It's really losing a little bit of mile an hour in these Indy cars. That's what's amazing about these things. But like you said, Robert, just a little bit different. I don't really know what it is, actually. I feel it every time I'm here. Because I can struggle. Usually turn 3 is my struggle, and turn 2, but turn 1 and 4 are my favorite corners at this track, and that's coming from a stock car background too. So a little different than in these cars, and I have been practicing, in the IndyCar for this event coming up. And gotta say, the IndyCar, this place is completely different. It's a different world. It's you gotta have, as I say, brass steel in your pants because these things are crazy fast. And it's more of a it's like a mental battle here. We see why these guys racing all women online, just trying to get that draft in tow to get that perfect run. As Garrett Hall is starting to get a little bit of pressure from Max Davies, but Simon Grills actually moved up to 4th here too. Robert, our Triple Crown leader here, so he's up to that 4th position from starting 8th. Great run for him so far early in this race. But yeah, this track is complete. The crazy thing is anybody really can run a fast lap here in an Indy car by yourself. And that's one thing I really am trying to work on is getting good around cars. Because when you're out there in the draft, in the dirty air, it's a completely different environment. You got to understand, okay, I'm going too fast here. I do need to lift a little bit because you're not going to be able to stay flat. When you're in this draft, it's just not going to happen. You're going to lose the nose here. And also, another thing that comes into factor too, I've noticed with these cars, they really like to eat the right rear off here at these places.
Oh, really?
So, as the run goes on, tire wear becomes a huge factor here with these flat, fast corners. And you can see up front, look at Garrett Hall, Robert, as we're riding on board with Simon Grills. You can see the battle there. Going forward now with Joe Hutchins there as Garrett Hall slides in front of him. Joe's going to look again to the outside, but that inside line's going to prevail as Max Davies now going to look to the inside of Joe here coming off of 2. But Joe's going to have that tow from Garrett down the back straightaway. You can see the speed. Oh, man. Look at the run here to the outside. Yeah, inside line, preferred line. But unlike the other tracks we've been to a lot of times in these Indy cars where the outside line just doesn't do anything, here at Indy, it seems like you can fight on that outside line.
Very, very true, as we see it right now with the 2 top 1st and 2nd place as Hall, which I think you like that name there, Zach, and Joe, man, they're battling it, but like you said, you got Max back there. Davey, sorry, Max, I'll just call him Max. He's trying to figure out where to go. Oh, somebody just got, see, and exiting too, again, it goes back. We just had a big spiel about 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. When I'm in the car, 1 and 2, dude, it doesn't like me for some reason.
Right.
I wish somebody out there would let me know what the difference is because I really don't understand what the difference is. But anyways, we're not going to spiel on that all night as we'll never get the right answer. Well, maybe we'll get the right answer, but. Yeah, as NASCAR drivers and drivers ourselves, sometimes we don't believe what other people are saying.
Yeah, that's for sure. And these 2 here, Robert, you can see they're starting to build a little gap here. Simon Grills actually slid up into that 3rd position, got by Max Davies. And they're starting to put a little gap. It's going to be hard to break away, but this is a track I feel like you can break away with good consistency. That's one thing I've noticed just running. It's all about consistency of hitting your mark every single lap. This car will allow you to do that. We have a caution on the racetrack here.
Oh, that is
big stuff.
Cody,
we have a car flipping.
Sean Garrett. Oh, Todd.
Yeah, Todd Schneider there. Yeah, Cody Bullock. Looks like Nick might have got a little wind damage there too.
He hit the grass coming out of the turn, that just, look at the mud go flying. It must have just rained here, and look at this. Oh my gosh, Zach, look, hang on. And I don't know how Cody got involved, but we'll see here. I think,
you see, slides up the racetrack.
Oh, is that what happened to Cody? I slid up and hit the, okay.
Oh, well, maybe just I think that might have been two different incidences, Robert.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because as you see, Sean there comes to the stop on the outside wall. He actually towed.
All right, we'll go back here and see if we can see what Cody happened to Cody. Okay, yeah, he slid up. Cody's. Oh.
Todd Schneider in front of him got into the wall. Cody Bullock nowhere to go, and you see him look at him tumbling, flipping as Cody goes side by side. Todd Schneider is literally, he's turned into a plane.
Oh, I give him an 8.9 for breakdancing.
That was a pretty good breakdance. That's true.
That's called Michael Jackson Spin Whirl.
You can actually see the floor of these cars too as it flips. You can see how the bottom of these cars and floor works. It's very interesting.
Wow. All right. Well, as we are under caution number 1 here tonight.
Wow. Different strategies, Robert. Up front, Garrett Hall, he's stayed out. And we have had Joe Hutchings, Simon Grills, who are the other gentlemen that stayed out? Charles T. stayed out. and Gary Corley. So we had 3 cars stay out here. Very interesting call. We're on a 70% fuel load, I believe, here tonight, and we make sure about that before
100.
100. Okay, 100%. Okay, yeah, because I was just looking for that, and I do not see a number. So yeah, it's 100%.
I learned to look at tires and fuel before I enter the server now, because I'm tired of asking that question.
Yeah, luckily it says it for us. So yeah, we got 100% fuel load here tonight. That will make this interesting. I'm very interested to see how this strategy is going to play out with these guys not pitting. What I'm suspecting is this pit stop right here is not going to affect too much of how many stops they have left in the race. But really, this was more for a tire deal, I think. Because, like I said, this track actually does tend to wear the tires pretty good. So, you don't really see that much fall off, in my opinion, in time. Because you're starting to you're burning that fuel off, and the cars get faster and faster down the straightaways.
And it gets lighter.
As it gets lighter, right. Exactly. And you get a little better through the corners, too, as the car's lighter. Not as much fuel sloshing around that tank, changing the weight direction.
Right.
And, but at the same time, those new tires will play a factor. And if some of these guys, say, just came in, got new tires, didn't take fuel because they knew it wouldn't affect the fuel strategy, then they're definitely going to be feeling pretty quick. So that'll be interesting to see here. But we'll see. Garrett Hall, I'm sure Garrett Hall and Gary Corley and Charles have a plan here.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I know they were out practicing today. They practiced all day yesterday. They really practiced this league with all the drivers to prepare themselves for tonight's race. So it's awesome to see that. So
it's definitely that's very, very good to see. And that's one thing. It's a tough track.
Kenneth, I believe I can fly. Wait, I don't want to get copyrighted here.
Oh no, Robert.
Yeah, that's what song I'm gonna sing there, but
yeah,
we won't.
We think about it every night and day. Okay.
Do?
No, I just ruined it. Did
yeah, you did.
The next line.
Beep beep beep. All right, we're good.
Yeah, we actually have Brandon Colley too out in the chat too. Robert, he actually said. Yeah, like where I was talking about the right rear, he was completely thrown off by the wear pad. You figured it would be the right front that's getting the most abuse here, but I believe because these flat corners, that car is, you got to really put the car on the right rear of the car, or that right front is really going to die. So I think a lot of these setups tend to be oriented to keep that car wanting to turn through these flat corners at high speeds.
10-4, all right. You know a little bit more than I do.
Yeah, I'm learning. I've been going to school. Luckily, a lot of these guys out here, especially Charles Teed, he's gave me some good words of advice, and
okay, cool.
So I appreciate it from anybody really that wants to help a guy like me. So I appreciate it, because I'm gonna need every bit of it going into Saturday, afternoon. So almost at night, but yeah. So I'm very, very excited for that, just due to the fact I don't really get many chances to race these, and I've done a few Indy 500s in this car, especially, and it's just been interesting to drive the new IR18. It's one of the first laps I've ever done on it, and I believe we're gonna go green because we got Robert. This is a 2.5 mile track, so that means we get the short cautions.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. I love that. Thank you. If Lee Tidwell was up here, he'd be like, "Arr." But maybe, hopefully, we don't see another yellow. But if we do, maybe we'll have Zach grab a driver and we can, have an interview. But all right, well, we are back to green as they take it back down into turn 1, turn 2 here, exiting. Getting ready to go down the backstretch as we're gonna see the top 3 here. How does this play off with everybody getting, fuel and tires compared to the front, as we're going to be looking 3 wide. Nope. Charles T says nope, I don't want to do that yet.
Yeah, smart move here, lap 13. I mean, if that was lap 60, he probably would have stuck it in there, but just too early for that. And that's what the practice races come in. These guys practice things and try those moves probably in those practice races and realize that stuff's not going to work, early in the race. You got to give room. You got to be smart about your positioning. And that's just smart driving there between all the guys, and even Joe behind him had to lift. So that takes more than just one driver lifting. It takes multiple drivers to lift there, and that's the smart move.
Man,
you see the battle here.
Yeah,
Davies.
Draft is so amazing in these cars. We say it week in and week out, but you just don't realize when you're behind the wheel how fast you can come up on somebody to the point it actually catches you so far off guard you're not even ready for it.
Yeah, it's like I said, the closing rate just amazing. It's one thing. Oh, guy up front, 3 wide going into 1. Gary Cooley's going to back out of Joe Hutchins around the top with Garrett Hall. Wow, what a spectacle that was. Man, oh man. Out of 2 here they come side by side. Joe using them new tires, trying to get around Garrett here. These two have been going at it early in this race. And you can even see battles there back and forth there. Max Davies and Charles T. Side by side, the 3 is Max Davies will actually make the pass and almost get to the wall. I didn't check up a little bit. But up front, Garrett Hall hangs on to it. And look, there goes Joe again, Dyson out to the right.
Yeah, last week he had a strong car and unfortunately got caught up in some stuff, and
yeah,
he bounced back okay, but not what he was expecting. You know, he had a very, very fast car.
Yeah, you know, Joe has shown dominant performances this season. Just hasn't had really, like I said, the racing god's luck. You know, a lot of things have played against him to put him in the positions that he hasn't really been able to close one out.
I call him the Indy man because that guy is just an Indy car crazy nut, knows everything from high to heaven whole from these cars. But that, I mean, that's awesome. When you go to as far as getting a tattoo, yeah, dude.
He's an IndyCar encyclopedia.
He is. So maybe one of these days we'll grab his butt and get him up in the booth on these Indy cars, and he can ramble on all night.
He could probably tell you every little intricacy about these cars, and that's what you got to be able to do, to have the passion to race like this. It's really really awesome to see. But back here, Joe McEnroe, our point leader, Robert, he's made his way up to 7th position there. So as always, slowly making his way up through the field. I'm sure at some point tonight we'll see that name up there in that top 3.
He's up 9 positions right now.
Definitely is. As always, just knows how to put himself in the right situation, man, and that's gonna possibly win him this championship. We don't always see the blazing speed from Joe until he needs to show it. That's really the thing about it. Really smart, and even look there, also in 8th. Last week's winner, Nicholas Manook, Charles T. there, 1 in 6th. All these guys have a chance in this race still, and really good racing out here is Brandon Pasalacqua. See, running back here at 10th.
Sorry, I had a brain fart. I was just looking at something, and then my brain said no.
So nope.
I do apologize for that, but I don't know if anybody sees a little something different that I put up. Maybe it'll help, maybe it won't, but we got a little track map running on the stream. It's not showing up for you, Zach, on the shared screen for some reason. It should be, but it's not. But the viewers are seeing it, so hopefully they are enjoying that. Ooh. Who was that?
That was Robert. I think it was Sean Garrett.
Oh, and look at Mills. Oh, no, and Mills just lost it coming through the grass and avoiding.
Oh, yeah, Lancey.
Wow.
He went left to avoid Sean, and Sean was trying to get out of the way. That car's crab walking. Really, Sean couldn't. It's really hard to keep the car straight.
Yeah, watch this. Oh, up over. He did a jump up over, and he looks okay. Oh, and then the car just kicks from all the dirt and the mud, and that was it. There's nothing he can do. Head on into the wall. Whew,
hard
man. Collision. And, I was about ready to get to one point here tonight that I think we're going to be seeing with these cars is aero push. You just notice that these guys, after about 7 laps into their run, the cars get extremely pushy. So clean air is going to be so key here tonight. So my recommendation, if I was out there racing, is, when you're going down the backstretch, of course, or the front, you want to get the most draft that you can. But once you get to that turn or entering the corner, I would duck out. I would get out of that dirty air.
Yeah, it's tough because it's the line that has the most grip here, right, in Indianapolis, and the fastest way around right against that concrete curb. But you don't want to touch it also. Yeah, you got to get as close as possible under that. Your left side tire's under that white line, and if the guy in front of you is doing that, sometimes it is better to run almost a half a groove up or a little bit higher to get a little air on that front wing. But really, just thinking about it, it's dirty air is super tough. And wow, more strategy played. Garrett Hall says, "I don't need tires. I don't need fuel.
Yeah,
I'll just stay out."
Maybe this has to do with clean air, man. Maybe it has to do with all clean air. I mean, I get it, you know.
Yep.
As
it's definitely an interesting strategy here.
Ken out there says, "Look, Mom, I'm a dirt racer." Ken, you are crazy, man. Well, it's one of the guys between Brandon and Ken out there on Facebook. They crack me up every night. They just do.
Definitely got some awesome characters out there in the chat, that's for sure. And love everybody that supports us and talks to us while we're in this awesome race here tonight at Gulf Coast IndyCar Series. And man, oh man, Robert, this is interesting strategy they'll put Mike here. I think I'm not saying it's a smart move, but I don't think it's a bad move either. He's low on fuel. So the car's going to be quick. And like I said, I think this is a one-stop race here tonight. I think these guys literally just need to hit to that lap 30, and they're going to stop then, and he's going to go to the end. I think that's his plan. And also another thing is that if he does that, you kind of run this race backwards, like a road course race, as we would NASCAR.
Okay. Right.
You want to pit as soon as you can make it to the end, because if the caution comes out, then you and in this place you're not going to go a lap down well. That's very true.
Well, under green they would go. You think they would go? I think they'd go one lap down.
It would be very close.
Brandon would know because he did a race and ran out of fuel at the end and finished 5th in one of the races he did, running I think 2nd or 3rd. He said. So he's figuring out the knack of this for Saturday's afternoon special event. Maybe
that's one thing I need to learn. I need to do the maths.
Well, you are the math guy.
That's true.
Sorry, reading chat. Let me.
Yeah, sorry, but I was getting my Doge. He was trying to break in my bedroom.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But yes, up front still Garrett Hall, followed by Joe Hutchins and Simon Grills, 3rd here too. Max Davies 4th, Garrett Corley, rounding out your top 5 here early in this Indianapolis Motor Speedway race. And it'll be interesting to see what happens to Garrett here. Like I said, I think he'll be fine. I really think he'll be fine. These other guys, interesting strategies by them. So, see how it plays out. And man, look at these cautions are very, very quick, Robert. As the lights on the pace car are off, and that's one awesome feature that Iris has brought to us. Hopefully, they can fix it on the 2 mile and 1.5 mile tracks.
Right.
But
do something, please.
Yeah, that extra lap is it's a killer. That's for sure.
I'm sure it's a killer for you drivers too. I mean, you're out there just running an extra lap. You're like, oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, and if Brandon out here gets statement out in chat, he says if fuel uses anything like the IR18, I think these guys can run 30 laps. Then I think you can run 30 laps. So the engine maps are a bit out of my league for fuel map saving. So draft didn't seem to matter much to you for saving either. Yeah, that is interesting. Not sure if I mean, I imagine in a fixed race you can mess with the engine map, so that would definitely help.
I don't think you can you?
I that's something I do not know actually, but pace car is going to pull off again here.
Hey, we're going to go Brandon again. Can you? Yeah. He just ran it. Can you? Or YouTube chat? Can you change engine map? As we are back green, Zach here on lap 23. As Hall is still stayed out, has not made a pit stop, so we'll see how this ball plays out. As he's got a Hornets behind him with fresh tires. God, man, look at these two men. They checked out fast. Hello, bye-bye.
The class of the field here tonight. As you see behind them, the battle rages on there for Simon Grills and Max Davies all over the back of him on the outside. But Joe Hutchins is going to take the lead back from Garrett Hall. Here going into 3. And back here in 5th position, you got Gary Corley looking to maybe try to make a position here on Max Davies and Simon Grills.
Ooh. Whoa, hang on.
Look at Max.
Wow, hang on. Max is going to be looking down, and he does clear. He's looking very strong out there, but look at the line. I mean, it's like watching NASCAR at Pocono go down the backstretch and, coming out and fanning out and just snaking all over the place. I mean, look at these guys. Oh, and we have somebody who's... Oh, Grills back there. He pushed Max Davies through that corner.
Yeah, he definitely did there. As Gary Corley trying to make the pass, but ain't going to be able to complete it there on that outside. I know we do have a car spinning in the back. Oh, man, he went. Oh, he's in the fence.
Oh,
we have Gary Corley and Simon
hang
Grills.
on. Oh, my goodness. We have 2 crashes, Zach.
Oh, man, you can see the devastation of when a wreck happens here at such high speeds.
Goodness. Well, we got time, so let's go back and see what happened on the first one here, ladies and gentlemen. I believe there's 17. This is what? What the heck was that?
I have never in my days.
Oh,
he hit the inside the pit wall as he came back home. But what did he hit on the track?
What in the world? Did somebody have a soda
put a
can
pothole?
out there? Yeah.
Something. Man, oh man.
Hold on. Who was that again? That was. I gotta see that. We gotta. Oh, I gotta back it up. I don't know if I can get it back. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go back. And let me get a different camera view if I can. Because that was... Okay, here we go. Slow this thing down. What in the world, Zach?
I've never seen something like that. Whoa. That's a wowzer moment right there, Robert. He just literally hit nothing.
Yeah, and then after that, we'll come up here to Simon. They got involved into something up here. Oh, he comes up and wow. He floated up the track and got locked on, and watch this. Look at the tumble roll.
Yeah, that was interesting. Kind of morphed into each other with the net code there, but still, Simon Grills definitely came up there into Gary Corley, and really nothing for Gary Corley to do.
Do we have Simon? Where's Simon? Because that is, I'd hate to ask him. Yeah, let's bring Simon.
Or Sean?
Sean? Yeah, who? Sean? Yeah, who?
Yeah.
Can you grab the 17 and bring him up here? Because I know you don't want to talk to somebody when they wreck, but that was weird.
I can't move people.
Can't move people?
Nope, I cannot.
You are a broadcaster.
Yeah. Oh, I can move. I can't move people from the hutch. That's because he's in the hutch sport.
Oh, and he's locked.
Yeah, so can't move in. So unfortunately, we can't get a talk to Sean. I mean, I'm sure he's not too happy about that because that I'm pretty sure ends his race as he had already took his fast repair from that earlier incident, I believe. So we'll see if he does have final faster because I don't believe he actually got damage during that first wreck. So yeah, very interesting. Garrett Hall actually comes down this time, and we have Joe Hutchings and Cody Bullock stay out. So lots of strategies being played here, Robert. What I'm interested to see, so what if you come down here, take your tires, and then when you can make it to the end, just come top off with some fuel?
Yeah.
Because I think tires. I mean, you're really only going to be running 3 more laps than what these guys really, planned on running.
I mean, this all worked out for Hall as he comes in on lap 26, and he's gonna come out 3rd. Wow, he couldn't ask for anything better. Okay, yeah, so everybody behind him pitted too, so he stayed out, led the most laps so far. Then he turns around, comes in, and makes a pit stop. And the top 2 pitted on lap 20, so he's got 6 laps better tires. That is interesting.
Yep, definitely.
I think
good call on him.
Yeah, I think that was a great call. I mean, that was that all played. He played his cards right on that one.
Definitely did there, Robert. I gotta agree with you there on that one. As didn't lose any track position throughout this race, and now he's only lost 1 position technically throughout this whole race. So He's never been lower than second. Now he's in third, so not too bad. Not too bad after a pit stop. But that was definitely some of the craziest netcode I might have ever seen on iRacing. It was like he hit like a little jump out there.
Yeah, if he's watching the broadcast, I would much appreciate him to move up to the waiting room, because I really just would like to just see if he had to go change his pants.
I believe he's actually out of the Discord. Yes, I believe his probably a little frustration there too. That's something that literally ruins your race, and kind of just an innocent bystander just running by yourself on the track, and you suddenly hit a invisible wall.
That other glitch that we get every once in a while where your tires don't move.
Right. Yeah. That's some interesting stuff with these Indy cars. Sometimes the damage on these things is very finicky.
Yeah, really weird. But that's, like I said, there's always something at Indy that you see different. Like, the track is awesome, and iRacing did a great job. But every once in a while you get one of them ghostly things. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say.
And Kenneth even said he saw that once at a Dega race a couple weeks ago. So yeah,
I
wouldn't put it past it. So, seen some crazy things here on this simulator of iRacing.
Can somebody go clip a 60-second clip that?
Yeah, go clip
on
that for sure.
Facebook. I'm also starting some new stuff on YouTube for the leagues. I clip out special things and post it on YouTube and Facebook. So if you can clip that, anybody out there, I do much appreciate it. So I don't have to.
This man's a busy man. He's got a lot of things going on.
Yes, I do. We are growing fast here at Freaky Fast. But all right, well, let's see how this all plays out. 6 laps difference on tires here, Zach. So we're getting ready to go back green here on lap 28 as they head down into turn 1 again. And let's see what Hall can do with them new tires. See if he can work the draft, work the traffic, as everybody's gonna get single file. There we go. It's like everybody's dancing together. Everybody's like, let's just get single file, guys, and run there and see what happens, as Hall is going to go down in turn 3, Zach. He's going to look to take in second position over Cody, and he does. And Nicholas, our last week's winner, is up 8 positions in that 33. Good job.
Yeah, he's moving on up, that's for sure there. And look who's back.
Now you're going to want me to sing the song now.
And Garrett Hall back to that second position there. Looking very, very strong, as Nicholas Manook now up to third. Striking when the moment seizes itself. Dark Horse Racing is looking pretty good there, with Nicholas moving up there to now that third position.
Brought up a little lap timer down there. You can see the difference in the lap times, plus and minus, who's faster and who's slower. On lap 28, we just went back green, so we have to give it a couple laps there. But we'll be able to see the difference in lap times here, Zach.
Yes, we will. And
see here on lap 30. Lap 30. Hall was a little faster.
Yes, he was. About 2,500 there. So very minute, small numbers when it comes to these Indy cars. Difference in delta car in front. As these top 4 kind of breaking away here, as we got a battle actually formed between Brandon Passalacqua and Max Davies. Max Davies goes around the outside for that 5th position. Charles T there also behind Brandon Passalacqua.
As that stat thing covers his face, but that's okay. You don't mind.
We're still going to see Brandon's he just takes off the bottom of his chest.
Yeah.
In his nice suit.
Yeah, we don't need to see him in his professional nice suit running that in. Come on, man. But our points leader right now is back here running in 9th position.
Yeah, trying to work his way up here, and this is the time of the race where he usually starts to make his ground up. See the battles in front of him.
Bring up the little dashboard here. Now we can watch, see Zach. Yeah, let's watch the speeds that these guys are running here. As Hall is going to hit 227, 28, 30, 31, 231 miles per hour down into turn 1. Woo, hang on, baby.
Yeah, that's crazy too. I mean, that just shows you that this draft is so strong.
Oh, I mean, they're going through the turns at 210, 220 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's following
through
a
the
car.
turns. Yeah, I mean, holy mackerel. Stocks.
It's definitely an insane feat that, you know, every year gets pulled off by some amazing race car drivers. Right now we're watching these amazing guys go at it. It's Cody Bullock. Look at him go to the inside. He says, Garrett, I want to break up you and Joe's little party up here. He's going to slide up in a second. Look at Garrett. Nice, smart move to lift. He'll cover off that 4th position, though, so he'll hang on to 3rd.
Well, it's good to see him because Cody hasn't had a good season so far. He just seems to be wrapped up in some stuff. So running up here in 2nd is a good thing for him. It's good to see him have a strong car out there tonight.
Definitely is, Robert. Good to see him run good. I believe he does still have a win on the season, but other than that, it's been kind of a rough season, like you said. Lots of issues.
After that win, it just seems like things fell apart on him there a little bit.
Definitely has, and he's going to try to, you know, what they say, an Indy win will change your whole season. So,
that could,
yeah, I mean, this race in itself is the championship itself. I mean, that's how special it is. And Joe is really putting the pace on right now. As you can see, he's starting to actually gap a little bit here, and I think Garrett Hall's going to be wanting to get back by Cody Bullock, unless, you know, at that lap, maybe these guys can go 33 laps, Robert, or 34 or so, you know what I'm saying, on a tank. And maybe these guys are trying to save that pitted. And Joe knows he has to go. So we'll have to see how strategy plays out there as Nicholas Nook back here has got Max Davies, Charles Teed, and Brandon Pasolacqua starting to come into the picture.
I know Brandon made a clip one time out there, kind of on a race on Facebook. Where is it exactly? I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I found it. If you're on your phone or if you're on the computer, there's a little, it looks like a movie clip thing that they go click up and down. You'll see that, and you'll be able to clip 30 seconds, 90 seconds, no, 30, 60, or 120, I believe so.
Very possible there. Clips, we'll figure out where they go, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, the other thing, Robert, is these guys also have some other tools in the race car to help the handling in dirty air. So they also have the weight jacker and the roll bars to play with. So they can mess with front and rear anti-roll bar, and they can mess with that weight jacker to help them in traffic. As long with fuel with the fuel modes, you can save some fuel with the other fuel mapping. So lots of different settings in these things. It's kind of like a computer.
Somebody out on YouTube wants to know where's the Bubba Wallace car. I don't know.
I had no clue.
I don't know. I don't think he made his way here to Indy, but
wrong type of car. Max Davies there sliding into that 4th position too there by Nicholas Manook. So some good stuff as we look back here at Josh Apollos. He's trying to make a move here on Joe McElroy. No, that's on Todd Schneider, sorry.
Well, I wouldn't put Joe out of this in that 4. Not yet, as we are on lap 30, getting ready to start lap 39. So we're almost at that ending point here, Zach. So we'll see about fuel mileage, see how far these guys can go, see if they have to make another pit stop as we got a battle for 2nd place. Hall is going to overtake Cody for 2nd place, and now he's going to try to set sail on Joe, which, my goodness, he has checked out to a 1.5, almost 2-second lead.
Yeah, he's running 40.56 right now, and really as close as I've seen is Max Davies at a 40.76. So Garrett's definitely going to have to get out here and push super hard now to try to get back to Joe. But at the same time, can Joe make it on fuel? I don't believe so, but we'll have to see. Like I said, I'm don't have the numbers here for what these guys can do with fuel mileage, but I imagine there's some type of strategy being played here. But Joe is out here putting fast slap after fast slap down. As he's got a 1.6 second lead too. That's ginormous at this track.
Yeah. Try to find some kind of battle out here. So we got somebody battling somewhere. Come back here to Todd and Bill. They're back here running in 10th and 11th place. As Grills is back out after finding a pothole, a rock. I don't know what he found. No, that was Garrett.
Yeah,
I apologize.
Yeah.
They both start with G's at the end.
Yeah, Simon Grills made contact with Gary Corley though during that season too. So this is.
Well, let's ride around here right now, Zach. Let's see what he's dealing with. And
contact. Max Davies and Nicholas Winnook. Not Nicholas Winnook. Max Davies and Cody Bullock. Cody Bullock's in the fence.
Oh man. Hang on. And there, I think I just jinxed Cody again. Me and my big mouth. Oh, he comes up, Zach. Oh yeah, comes up, gets the left rear, and that's just right there, and nothing you do. And now he's gonna go head on into the wall. Max Davey, he's up over. Look at this, through the grass. Cody's flopping all. Oh, he's trying to go out of the track. Yeah, Charles T down here. Oh man, hard into the wall. Whew. Man,
unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunately is right, man. When these things wreck, they're vicious.
Yeah, that's from the one race I have done in here this past week. That was one thing about it. When you're on the bottom side and you have a car on your outside of that, it's so tough to keep the car from wanting to go up. And really, that was a case of more just, it's a kind of a racing deal, really, where Max was pretty low on the exit, and also when Cody Bullock was coming up a little bit. I mean, the car just wants to wash out right there, so it's tough to hold that bottom, just a little bit of contact, and you see what happens. Stuff happens so quick, man.
Yeah, and it also could be, too, that the side draft, I know people say it's not a thing in iRacing. I have to disagree, even though I'll probably wind up arguing with you on that, but it could have pulled them up a little bit.
I mean, there's definitely aerodynamics being played there, and these cars, I have no clue how much that plays affecting, the real aspect of real life racing here at Indianapolis. But I'll tell you, who didn't like that caution was Joe. Even though maybe he needed it to make it to the end, but man, his pace was fantastic there.
Yeah, and that's what Brandon's saying, to make it now. Fuel mileage is out the window. These guys can make it the rest of the way here, so it's just all about pitting, getting fresh tires. If we have another yellow, just keep coming in and getting your fresh tires and try to put yourself in the position to, take the win.
Definitely there, Robert. And, very, very, very interesting here, because this is going to be a straight up race now. It's going to be pretty much everything you can get now. As Joe Hutchings will win the race off pit road, of course, with Garrett Hall there, Nicholas Woodnook in the third, Brandon Passalacqua up to fourth too, Robert. But Joe McAdory looks like he's made his way up here into the sixth position once we cross the line. So McAdory's starting to make his way up into that conversation, as always, at the end of these races.
Well, Joe said earlier on Facebook, I'm just riding in the back until the end. And you can see he started 10th in the back of the field, and he worked his way up, basically halfway up through the field. Pretty close to it. Had 16 cars, so quarter way up through the field. I don't know. Figure it out, Matt. Mathematical Zach attack. Big Mac.
Well, if there's 16 drivers and you come here sixth, then he's at least almost past the third.
There you go.
So.
See? That's our math guy. Here at Freaky Fast
Or
Broadcasting.
two-thirds of the race here, so.
So he has a calculator out.
No calculation here. That's all the brain. That was the easy one. Come on, man. I mean, we start adding like 10 digits. That's when it's like, you need a calculator.
Oh man.
Or when you're playing with decibels and fuel mileage, that's when you pop out the calculator and you're like, well, how many laps can I do?
Well, I also want to let, as we are getting ready to go back green here, everybody don't forget there is a link on our Freaky Fast Facebook page. You can actually go and order some merch now, Zach.
Ooh.
Yep, I got myself a t-shirt.
I was going to order me a sticker to put on my wheelbase.
Yeah, there you go. Yep,
Pop it right on there and Freaky Fast.
Yep, and then I also ordered Category 5, your team.
Yeah.
T-shirt. Believe it or not, it's shipped, and I'll have it tomorrow. And the shipment's from PA, and it's only an hour and a half away from my house, where it's being made.
Out of here! That's crazy.
That's what I thought too. I looked at the shipping tracking and went, "Wait a minute, how's that?"
That's right. Your neck of the woods.
Yeah, right in my neck. I was like, "Crap." Well, that's cool. So,
well, you guys see me a picture when you get it, because I can't wait to see them. They're gonna be Bob. Who's been the head of that? He's been doing all types of designs. It's awesome to see them.
Yep. So, but yep, make sure you check out our merch store. It helps us out a little bit here and there. But all right, well, let's get ready to go back green here on lap 44 of 60. Green flag is out. Let's see if Joe can pull out that 2-second lead again over the field.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see if that was some strategy being played by the rest of the guys, or Joe just came to extra gear. As you can see there, looking down, Nicholas Winook, last week's winner. Ooh, really close to Garrett Hall, but no contact. That's a close, hairy moment. And look who's in that fourth position, Robert, on the outside of Nicholas Winook, last week's winner. He was side by side with Nicholas going into that final corner for the win. There he is now in fourth position, looking to get on the inside of Garrett Hall there, coming through 3 and 4.
Wow, I think he said it's go time now.
It's definitely go time. Look at Nicholas Winook. He says, I got the confidence of last week's win. I'm about to go drink me some milk. That boy right there needs some milk.
Look at the line Joe's running, going through that little short shoot in each turn. Let's see if he does that same thing coming down here in the 3 and 4. He's running a little bit lower than the normal standard line. That was a little different. Let's see what he does here, Zach. He's down pretty low.
Really low.
And look what, see the difference right there? He's about a whole car lower than what Nicholas is running there.
Yeah, and really trying to defend here. And also, when he's down there, he's creating a lot of turbulent air for Nicholas to turn down into. And that's going to cause the issue, as Garrett Hall's actually getting some pressure here from Mr. McAdory himself there in that fourth position.
That is that's an interesting line Joe is running, going through them little short shorts between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Because you would think running down that low, you have to put more wheel into the car. See, like, that time he didn't do it. Well, wouldn't you have to put more wheel into the car exiting, which would make, I would dice it, but would make it, burn your tires off a little more?
Yes, tires would probably be a little more wheel angle you got, of course, the more wear you're going to get. Right. And also in these cars, you're trying to put the least amount of wheel you can into it also. But also, he has the luxury, Robert, of getting down cleaner. So his front wing is making way more downforce than Nicholas or Garrett that are running that second, third position. So he has the ability to enter that much lower. Like, these guys tried to follow him, where you can see Nicholas actually did follow him a little bit lower on the entry there. And it's going to be tough when you're that low behind someone entering directly in their dirty air. And you're just trying to, really, these things, you're just trying to find any little bit of downforce on your front wing to help that turn. And that's what Joe's got right now out front. And he's doing a great job of holding on to it. That's the thing. He's put this car where it's hurting them. You know, you can see he can exit way lower as these guys got to wash up the racetrack to keep, all their momentum, and he's not really scrubbing too much speed by doing it either.
It looks like behind him, Charles T just put down the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, Charles T back there. Whew. Man, oh man. What a fast lap he ran there from a 40.32. That's about a second, off what he ran in qualifying. That shows you how fast you're going in qualifying.
Yeah, I think it's go time. Well, yeah, 10 laps to go. Definitely go time.
That's for sure. Nicholas Winook's done a good job to hold on to that second position there. Garrett Hall in third, Joe McAdory fourth, Brandon Passalacqua fifth, Charles T sixth. So you got, man, oh man, the Dark Horse Racing guys are starting to pile up again here. We see it every week. These guys are really, really strong as a team.
Oh, yeah, who's that ducking down? Is that Joe ducking underneath Max?
No, that would actually be Josh Carlos.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Yeah, he actually got passed by, I believe he got passed by Max there into that 7th position there. Mac up here now. Look at Charles T, Brandon Passalacqua, teammates. Charles T will make the pass.
Charles T is on a mission, Zach.
Yes, he is, Robert. He's up to that 5th position. And a little bit of time lost there to the front guys, but he should be able to use that draft tools and then just pull right back up to him.
Now, is the draft like the same as NASCAR, about a second behind? You could normally start picking up that draft, or is it a little farther out, a little closer with these wings like that?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I would believe it's farther back than a second. You'd be getting a good draft, and even better as you get closer. But I'm also not sure. You got to also factor in how much draft you're getting and how much dirty air also still you're getting. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, it might be minimal. That's actually one thing I got to learn. I got to figure out, how far back do I need to or how close do I have to be to a guy to actually get that draft.
Come on, Zach. You should know that.
I know. I'm underprepared. Here.
Yeah, well, what have you been doing all week? The race is in 2 days, man.
I've been shrimping.
Oh, you've been streaming?
No, shrimping.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you said streaming.
Yeah, I wish I could stream out.
Right.
The ocean, sound. It'd be pretty nice. But unfortunately, don't be racing. Back up right here, wrong 40 with Nicholas. That's looking on to Garrett Hall there in third with Joe McAdory. Look at him. I tell you, man, he knows when to go. That's what I gotta say. McAdory he's class act when it comes to that stuff right there. He knows his go time. And right now, Robert, it's gonna be 7 to go as they cross the start-finish line here.
Well, that's the question now. We have the top 4, basically nose to tail. Who ducks out, who doesn't, who stays in line. I mean, this is interesting now. I don't know if Charles T has enough to get up to these top 4. I mean, he's going to give it a go, of course, but I don't think he has enough.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for him to try to get back there and have a chance at this win due to the 4 cars being in front of him.
Yeah,
but if something happens, Brandon Passalacqua, Charles T right there in position, and also Joe is he's really putting on a master class to how to lead at Indy.
He's working that air very, very good, and then these guys in the back, like you said before, they got to figure out how to cut this air down and what they can do, because you can see they're getting a run. Well, never mind. It looks like Gary went. Yeah. Whoops. Let's see what happens to him. Oh, did he blow a tire or something?
Looks like a little contact with Josh Apollos.
Oh, and that's it. Sends him around hard into the wall. And now he's going to do the famous, maybe not. So he's going to do the famous breakdancing moves, but he needs to work on dancing.
Yeah. Not the best dance, but a hard hitting wall still.
Now,
this changes a lot of stuff here. This is going to pack everybody up, change how we go about this. And, man, I think the most vulnerable time, personally, as a leader would be coming off these starts. as you're getting up to speed. But at the same time, Joe has really been on it every single restart. Hadn't gave him a chance really to get there. And I'm gonna tell you what, Nicholas. The thing was that Koskier, Nicholas was the closest he had been coming out of 2 any time they were going on the back straightaway. So maybe he had figured something out there a little bit. I know he started opening up that entry, trying to get a little more air on that nose, and it seemed to help. So let's see what will happen here. I know Joe is trying to hold on here, get that first win of the season. And I can tell you what, if this would be his first win, it's going to be a special one.
He's going to be drinking 2 things of milk. Oh, boy. Now, do we see anybody pit? Is it worth pitting? I don't
if you're pitting, you better not put fuel in it.
What are they doing?
They're staying out.
No.
Max Davies is going to be the first there to come down pit road.
I was going to say, I think we do got a couple takers.
Yep. Max Davies, Simon Grills, and Todd Schneider. The 3 guys head down pit road. A person from their position, why not?
Yeah, I mean, what do you got to lose?
Exactly.
All you're losing is points. But again, new tires might help you be able to maneuver, through the traffic a little bit better than older tires. Get better grip.
I gotta correct this also.
Uh-oh. Zach messed something up.
Yeah, I've been saying all night Joe McIntyre is our points leader. I'm looking at the points. Charles Teed is our points leader. So, yeah, and that's by 3 points after last week in Vegas. So, man, I'll tell you what, Charles Teed, I didn't. That one went over my head, and right now look at that 4th and 5th. So, coming out of this race, I believe McIntyre would possibly take it back. Maybe not. The point system in IndyCar, I wonder if they're running 1 point per position. But
yep, they're running exactly like Indy.
Okay. Yep. I believe that's how they do it in Indy real life. I think.
Mm-hmm. Points are like, I forget what it is. So 1 point per position or something like that. However, Indy does it.
So. Yeah.
But again, this is Triple Crown too.
True.
So they get more points. So that can be huge too.
So I believe no. So if he would have finished in the 4th position, it'd be a 2 point difference to 5th, I believe.
Okay.
So he would technically come out with still a 1 point lead there if we finish like this for Charles T.
Well, I know Simon Grill. Who won the Michigan race? Grills, right?
No, he won California. Michigan is later this season.
Oh, he won the California. Okay.
Yeah.
That's tonight. If he doesn't get the win, the Triple Crown's done.
Triple Crown opens up big time.
Yeah, but, because there's $20 on the line if you can win all 3 races.
Oh, true.
So that there would be thrown out the window. It would be no longer. You have to win all 3 races: California, Indy, and Michigan. So Simon Grill's racing right now to keep that $20 streak alive.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough too. Restarting back in that 9th position to be all the way back up there. As I believe, we're gonna have a green white, not official green white checker, but this will be a green white checker.
Oh yeah, it will be. Oh, I think they have. I do apologize. I gotta start working on notes.
We'll get a notebook. We should get a big old thick notebook from.
We got Google and we just don't use it.
Yeah.
That's our problem.
We think we're better at remembering things than we are.
Yeah. I can't remember. I'm like Elite Tidwell. I can't remember what I did yesterday.
Only stuff I remember is stuff on the racetrack.
That's true. I think.
I can tell you about anything on that, but...
Yeah, we know. Who won the first Indy race? In NASCAR.
Oh, in NASCAR. Oh, Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, see?
I thought you were talking about, like, iRacing or a league or... I was like,
Yeah, my bad. I forgot to
elaborate.
Yeah. Like I always do. That's Bobby Singer.
Off. Going green. for maybe the final time tonight. Here it is. Green flag is out. Joe Hutchins leading. Nicholas Winook in second. Garrett Hall in third. Joe McAdory fourth. Charles T fifth. Here goes Garrett Hall.
Yep.
Got into that second position now. He's going to have a good run down this back straight away.
Here we go. Buckle your seatbelts or don't hit that grass trail.
Winook, what a move. There was literally one car with there and he took it.
Oh,
there's going to be contact.
No!
Oh, Garrett Hall flying.
Oh, man.
And we're going to get our first green white checkered here and our only green white. Oh, go, man, Garrett Hall.
Oh, hang on, dude. Hang on.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Look at that. Vicious. Oh, man.
Wow.
There's no way. I'd get out of the car and fall right over.
Yeah, you'd probably be throwing up after that one, after that spin. That was... Whew.
Yeah, I'd be throwing up in the car as it was happening.
Yeah, and that was a little bit of contact there from Nicholas Winook and Garrett Hall. And that's the thing I was talking about, Robert. When you're side by side in these things, it's so tough to stay on the bottom and not wash up into that guy into you when you're outside, and that's just what we've seen there. So unfortunate for Garrett Hall, who's ran up front all race, but Nicholas Winook, didn't mean to slide up into him there, and Garrett Hall maybe could have came up with the racetrack too a little bit, but it's tough to say in the heat of the moment. No, you're trying to hold that guy down. That guy's trying to make the pass. It's tough racing here, but look at Joe McAdory. He's going to slide up in the second because that EOL is going to go to Nicholas Winook for the caution there. So Joe McAdory up to second for a chance to win here in the Charles T. Our points leader up to third. Brandon Pasalacqua fourth. Max Davies, Simon Grills up to fifth and sixth with the new tires. We'll see how this plays out. Yeah. I am very, very excited to see what happens here.
Most definitely, but not Brandon. Kenneth wants us to throw that 20 his way. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll throw you 20 after you order a T-shirt, Kenneth, and I'll throw you the difference. There you go. Show me the order receipt and walk around with a Freaky Fast T-shirt. I want one of their coffee mugs. Freaky Fast coffee mug looks really sick. Like, I'm a coffee drinker, as everybody knows, but this coffee cup mug, man, looks sick. You got to go look at the picture. It looks really, really sick.
It's actually funny because me and Chef Cam Johnson were looking at all of your products last night.
Who?
Me and Ryan.
Oh.
We looked at everything. You have so much stuff.
And you didn't order anything? Like,
I'm going to.
Now, use your broadcast money and order something.
I will. Trust me. I'm going to. I just gotta figure out what I want.
Get them I was thinking about getting stickers.
I'm definitely getting some stickers though, because I want to put some stickers on my rig.
Well, I'm looking at getting stickers, and then I'm gonna be giving them out on the stream to people. How's that sound?
That would be really cool, actually. Yeah. You could do like a question if whoever answers it right, or
if Zach Hall's gonna race a race without messing up in pit road.
Negative.
We asked that question about 5 times so far, and every time we did, you messed up.
I actually have been practicing a lot of pit road entries in this IndyCar. I can tell you what, the lines moved back farther for the IndyCar. As you can see, the cone is actually past the pit wall,
right,
for where pit road starts. And man, oh man, you can really attack it. And if you over attack it and get on the brakes a little too hard, you say hello to Mr. Pitwall pretty quickly.
Now, these have a rev limiter in them, too, so you can hit 55 and not worry about it. You don't got to. You can just mash the gas, and it keeps you at 55. So, to me, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, the pit limiter is always a nice thing to have, which, it doesn't slow you perfectly down all the time. I mean, it's going to make you, once you get to that point,
right,
it's going to hold that speed. But, yeah, it's definitely an art coming pit road here, and it's one thing I've been working on, especially, too, I've noticed just from doing a pit stop in these things, it really affects where you stop in your pit box to when you how fast your pit stop is. Due to your crew members, they're standing there waiting for you as you pull in. It's not like NASCAR where guys hop over the wall and just go where your car's at. The crew members are actually standing there waiting, and if you go too far, they'll do a little sidestep.
Yeah.
And that sidestep could take up to 0.4 of a second. I was getting stops where I could do a 7.0 every time if I perfectly stopped, but if I didn't, I was getting 7.5. So very, very interesting, and I like that. That you can actually affect your pit stop. Yeah, it's actually funny. They do a little shuffle, and they like. It's really funny to watch if you've never seen it.
Shuffle to the right, shuffle to the left. I'd be the crew man going, "Come on, driver, you're driving me nuts." All right, well, here we go again, Zach. I believe this is this our second attempt? Or is this the first one? Did that first one count as green white, or is this?
That did not. No, this is our only green white checkered attempt, and yeah, so we're going for it here. I believe
they have
file.
one. I don't think they run 3. I don't think so, but
no, sir. It'll be single file here. Joe Hutchins is going to lead us to start. Ooh. Joe McAdory, Charles Teed. Who's going to bring it home here tonight?
Well, here we go. Let's see if our points leader running in 3rd place, 2nd place in points running in 2nd, and Joe has not got a win yet this year. All he has to do is 2 more times around this track, Zach, and he's going to be blocked. Oh, wow, he ran a different line that time.
Yeah. Max Davies, though, with the new tires up to 4th. He's charging. Going to the outside, Charles Teed. Max Davies might have something to say here, Robert. As we go into 3 and 4, or into 3, he's on the outside for 2nd.
No!
McAdory into him. Oh no, he's wrecking. That's going to be a caution, and it's over. Joe Hutchins is your winner here tonight at Indianapolis, and I believe also. Oh no, Simon Grill's into the inside wall.
Yeah, he's falling down. I'm trying to find him. What in the world is happening? Why is it at end of every race at Freaky Fast we just get freaky crazy? I think it's a jinx. Do we need a new name?
Wow. That was a crazy finish. Unfortunately, we couldn't come to the green. But, man, I'll tell you what, Max Davies, those tires were going. He was going places right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see if we go back as waiting for let's see if we can go back farther. Not sure if we can catch that's Grill. That's oh yeah, that's Grill wrecking.
Yeah, it was Max. I don't know if he noticed the caution being out, but looks like he just didn't check up on him.
Oh, come on, game. Go back to where I wanted to go. Oh, gotta go back a little bit more. Let me slow this down so I can find his name here. There we go. As he's coming through, what turn is that? Turn 3, I believe it is. Yes, it is. Yes. And Joe slides up, and nothing Max can do, and that's it.
Yep.
We're going to nose cam. Oh, we go to the black cam. Oh, now we go back to the oh my God.
And the checkered flag is waving here.
Ooh.
I believe it.
Yeah.
That should be it right there. So, winner tonight, Joe Hutchins. Man, oh man, what a first victory here for Joe. He's got to be ecstatic behind the wheel. As the pace car lights are still on up a little. I'm sure the race is over, but
I think so. If I bring back up, it says
it only said 1 green white checker when I was looking. So
it says lap 64. You're on lap 65 of 64. So, yeah, checker flag is shown by their names. So the race is over. Don't look at the yellow stats up there. The race is.
Joe is your winner.
Joe is our winner here tonight. Congratulations to Joe. He finally, Zach, gets a win here. What?
He's gonna burn it down the back straightaway here.
Well, heck, man. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. Is this reading? Okay. All right. Well, we will be right back as we get everybody ready here. Charles T, Joe, and Joe and Joe. We're gonna have the Joe and Joe show here when we get right back.
Yes, we will. All right, we are back, everybody, here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting after our race here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway here tonight. We have our top 3 finishers waiting for us to get a little talk in there with them, and I will be doing the honors tonight as we have Charles T. It's Zach up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
I do. How's it going, Zach?
Oh, going great, Charles. Man, what a race here at Indianapolis here tonight. So really, how did all this stuff play out for you tonight, man?
It was, I don't know. I went into this with another one of my harebrained strategies to just try and run in the back to not get mixed up in things. And then I start moving through the field, and then a wreck still found its way right in front of me. I knew where to go. So I was very, this was super fortunate third place. I think we had the pace. I just never used it until the end. And we were all lucky that Max didn't pull that thing off with fresh tires behind us.
Yeah, I was actually about to ask you about that. Were you surprised at how fast the tires came through? I really, it kind of caught me off guard. And then all of a sudden, Max Davies is on the outside going for second there, and unfortunate contact there. But man, oh man, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, I think, and I really appreciate how well everyone drove and giving each other room. That was a lot of fun. I mean, this is a tough place to race and pass, and with the tires going like they did, it actually makes it more realistic. So it was a lot of fun. I mean, we're really, dark horse. We have a whole bunch of guys out here running, trying to run together. And Nick made an unfortunate little boo-boo and dumped Garrett. There's just really, really fast cars up in front. I mean, and it was hard to move.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely when I've seen the top guys there. About the top 6 were just so tough to really make anything happen there. And yeah, great racing again for Dark Horse Racing again tonight. What everybody didn't get the course to finish, they probably deserved here tonight. But you and Brandon, of course, as always, keeping y'allself right up into the mix. We go to Indy this Saturday too in the IR18. How you feeling about that event?
Well, see, it's funny. This is where I thought I would be better at, and I clipped the wall on my second qualifying lap where I think I had some for Joe on the pole. I have no idea. I know we ran some laps earlier today, you and I, and it's going to be a fun one. I think we have almost 50 cars registered to run so far, so it's going to be a doozy. And getting in it, just once you get in it, it's just to try and find a way to get to the finish and give yourself a chance. And Brandon and I, that's the way we ran this entire race. Let's just stay out of the mess and run our way forward. And, it was a good run.
Awesome, Charles. Well, you came in tonight as the points leader. I believe you may come out second after that as Joe finishes first. Or finishes second here tonight. I believe you may take the points lead back, but really close
dirty
up front.
Rat.
Oh, I said, what'd you say?
That dirty rat. He got him out. Macaroni and I both have been trying to be like the careful up until you get to the end and then make a move. And I kept getting runs on him. We just were talking about it. I just could not get around him. He ran me to the grass on one there on the back straight and just about turned me into a lawnmower.
Well, that's never good. We actually seen a few cars going through the grass, and that didn't end up well. So you did a good job to stay out of that issue. But good run here again tonight, Charles, man. And before we let you go, anybody wants to shout to?
Just to the team, to our whole group was formerly Shake and Bake, and now we're Dark Horse. Gary was really fast in the first half and had some unfortunate accidents as well. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. You let Macaroni know that we're coming for him, and tell Hutchins congrats on his first win. It's about time he got one.
10-4, Charles. Well, congrats again for your third place finish here tonight, as always. Putting
Thanks
on a good show. Oh, and yeah,
thank
you. We appreciate you guys letting us be able to put on a great show like this for y'all. So, yeah, we will catch you Saturday, and good luck on qualifying in for the Indy 250, man.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. That was Charles T. Sorry, Robert, I took your job there for a second. My bad. But now we'll move on to second place here, and we will get a talk with our new points leader and points leader from the week before, Joe McAdory. Hey, Joe, it's Zach up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Right here.
Well, man, as always, starting dead last on the tail of the field, and like I told Robert when we went to the grid, I expected you at some point to be up here in the top 3, top 5 battling for a win. And man, oh man, you proved me right there. So how was tonight's race here at Indy? And could you explain how the racing was?
Well, it was actually kind of frustrating for me because I typically am the beneficiary of a lot of accidents. And, you know, there weren't that many that took a large number of people out. So I really had to fight to get my way up through the field. And I started, I think, 16th or whatever. And one by one, I'm picking them off, and I get up to, 7th, 5th, whatever. And by then the tires are getting worn out, and it was kind of a struggle. Then I think there was an accident in front of me that put me up to 3rd or 4th, and then right at the end, we had the restart. I started 2nd behind Joe, and my strategy there, I just really wanted to hold Charles off because I knew he was going to get a good run on me, and I was just happy for 2nd place. But then we went into the first corner on the restart, and my gosh, I had a chance to pass Joe there, and I didn't. And then I feel really bad for Max Davies because my car would not hold in the 3rd turn on that, I guess, next to last lap, whatever. It wouldn't stick, and I drifted up into Max, and I guess I sent him up into the grandstands.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a flight there for Max. As on those new tires, man, he was really flying around the top. Really surprised me. He was coming through there fast. Might have been some crazy finish there with him on the new tires there. But like you said, it's so tough to hold the bottom there and 3 under a car. It's just cars, and especially there in 2nd, in that bottom line, following the leader. Really, really tough with that dirty air on the nose to make that bottom stick. We've seen that incident a few times tonight. So, no harm from you there. Just trying to get back to the finish line there. But, yeah, man, you take the points lead back. How you feeling about that?
Oh, really? I didn't know. Wow. Okay. It's like Christmas morning.
Yeah, so you should take a 2-point lead, I believe. If I'm right. Hopefully I don't mess that up, Joe, but with my math, I think it's 2 points.
Well, Charles Teed, if you're listening, I'm coming after you. No.
Oh, that's funny because he actually just said in the interview he's coming after you. So he said, you better watch out. But
yeah, I was listening to him. Yeah, we have a good time racing together. He's a high quality racer and a good guy, and this is just a fun league. So yeah, 4 races to go. We'll see what happens, and yeah, I'll probably start last next week. Somehow my qualifying just didn't work out for me.
Yeah, right. Did you have some issues there?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I guess I used my race setup for qualifying.
Oopsies, right?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, next week. Oh, well, actually, not this next week. It's Saturday, so you plan on racing the Indy 250, I imagine, right?
Well, that's the question of the hour. So I'm very competitive in the NIS series, so I have an 11 o'clock race. So I'm going to not do that. I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. Saturday, race the 5 a.m. NIS race at Dover, and then probably go cut grass. And then, I'll do the 250. The one thing about that, we've had a lot of practice, qualifying practice, really, and it's going to be tough to make the field. So I'm going to be really, ticked off if I get up at 4 a.m. and then miss the field because there's some, pretty fast machines out there.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be very tough to make it in the field there at 33 Saturday. So good luck to you there, Joe. And great finish here tonight. And before we let you go, of course, as always, anybody wants to shout to me?
Absolutely. Every nurse and doctor and caregiver across America and the world.
Awesome, Joe. That was the best one I've heard all night. I appreciate that because guess what? We couldn't live our lives without them. So definitely a big shout out to all the men and women across the country, and across the world, really. So thank you to everybody. And Joe, congrats on the second place finish tonight and taking the points lead back. We will hopefully catch you Saturday.
Yeah, and maybe I'll talk to you after the race. You never know.
10-4, Joe. Later on.
Alrighty.
Buddy. All right. That was Joe McAdory there. Man, we got another Joe coming, but this one I think this is special here, Robert. First win of the season for Joe, his league. You know he's been gunning for it. So let's get a talk in here with our race winner here tonight in Indianapolis. Hey Joe, it's Zach up in the booth, man. How's it going?
How's it going today, man? We just won at Indy.
Yeah, then it's real. You definitely had a up and down season, I gotta say. And man, oh man, you've shown speed at almost every single track, but just seeing little issues have come up and just nipped you. But I tell you what, I think tonight changes everything here to win at Indy. Can you describe the feelings?
I still got goosebumps. I was sweating those last laps. My tires were worn out, and when that last caution came out, I was just like, oh my god. I did it. I finally, number one, I finally won a race in the league. You guys have seen it, just had tons of bad luck, and to get it at Indy, it's like yes, you did not want to hear my house after that caution came out. I think every animal in my house went running. My kid was screaming, sitting there, hooping and hollering. She knew that, I had won. I mean, it's a great feeling. Anytime you win is a great feeling, but winning Indianapolis, man, oh, yes. This team needed it. I needed it. The league needed it. Just pure joy right now.
Yeah, man, I can feel for you there. This is my first race commentating Indy, and I couldn't see a better fitting victory here tonight for you here after the season you've had, the speed you've shown. Like I said, just a little bad luck coming up short at tracks. Last week, man, super dominant, had a little issue, and it's just, heartbreaking sometimes for you. But I think tonight changes everything. And, you're fifth coming in here to points tonight. This win here, we're not too worried, I guess, about the points right now. You just won at Indy, so. But still, this is a big momentum, I think, swing for you here going through the next few races. How excited are you for the rest of the season?
Well, you guys are aware, but probably some of our viewers aren't. And I know most of my family's actually watching this race right now. Actually, my brother's been blowing up me in text message. But we're actually starting our second half, and this is a momentum changer, I think. The dark horse guys are hard to pass, and they will race us hard. Hutch Sport is obviously the biggest team in the league right now, and we got a lot of fast guys, and this should help swing some momentum in our way. And I'm hoping to bank on the luck here, because the next couple of races are tracks that I excel at. I love them, and I hope to gain some points in the standings now that I got the win out of the way. Now it's like, okay, cool, now I can sit here and concentrate. Where am I in the points? How hard do I need to drive? This, that, and the other thing. There's two Hutch Sport drivers in the top, I think in the top 5 right now. I gotta look at the points. It's just been a busy week with practice for Indy. But I just, now I can concentrate on finishing out the season and hoping that, either myself or another Hutch Sport driver is, got that championship at the end of the season.
Awesome, Joe. Yeah, definitely. Like you said, a big momentum swinger, I think, for you guys. And I think we're going to see some big things coming soon throughout the next weeks. And got one more question for you, really. You got you some milk?
You know what? I actually have milk here in this house, and I don't think it's going to be drank. I think it's going to be just dumped everywhere. Gotta go on
That's
ahead.
right.
It's gotta go
Awesome.
on ahead.
I completely agree with you. You got to pour it all over you. Just enjoy it because, man, you won at Indianapolis. Nobody can take that away from you. What a special night for you. And, man, oh, man, I'm so excited for you. Before we let you go, as always, anybody wants to send a shout out to?
I need to shout out the team first. All right, Hutch Sport Racing. We've been working really hard, trying to be successful. When we're starting to show more progress. I need to. Who else do I need to thank? I had Burlington Northern Santa Fe on the side of the car today. They're actually celebrating their 25th anniversary from their merger from the Burlington Northern Railroad and the Santa Fe Railroad. So that was kind of special to make sure that car was a victory lane. Need to thank the Gulf Oil Company. They are gracious enough to allow me to run their logos on my car. So I got to thank them. I need to shout out to 62 Designs. If you guys are looking for any paint schemes, we can do them. Spec maps, anything you guys are looking for, we can do that. I need to give a huge shout out to my wife. She puts up with a lot of my crap with iRacing, and I love the woman to death, and I thank her for letting me do this. And I really want to shout out to my family that was gracious enough to. And friends that were gracious enough to watch the broadcast and appreciate what you guys put on and what kind of the show that we put on. And I thank them for taking the time out of their day to watch something that I'm highly passionate about. And then I know I'm forgetting somebody somewhere, but you know what? I thank everybody. I thank you guys. I thank Charles T, Cody Bullock, all the admins in the group, the race. Everybody. I mean, it is my league, obviously. It's actually, I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to say it's our league. Right. Everybody's a member. I thank everybody. I mean, I guess I could talk you guys' ear off all day. Thanking people. So I'm not going to take up too much time. Everybody knows that I thank them, and I appreciate everything that everybody does.
Awesome, Joe. Well, great job tonight, man. Go pour that milk on you, buddy. Have a celebration. Talk to you again.
All right, thanks guys.
All right, everybody, how about that? Indianapolis, you're wearing here tonight, Joe Hutchings. What a storybook ending for the night's finish, and man, oh man, this just excites me for Saturday, Robert.
Do you think he was excited, everybody?
Oh, I think that was true passion is what you hear.
Yeah. If you think so, don't forget, let's see the likes and do the hearts and the thumbs up and the cares. Let's see the reactions over there on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, you can hit that like, thumbs up. We don't mind that. But all right, Zach. Well, let's run through the final results here tonight before we get ready to sign off and get our broadcast ready for this special event, the Indy 250, that is coming up Saturday at 2 p.m. here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting with Gulf Coast Racing IndyCar Series and a whole bunch, Area 51. I mean, I could ramble on just like him. So, all right, well, I'll let you have the floor real quick here, Zach, and we'll run through the final results here before we sign off.
Awesome. Yes, your final results here in the Gulf Coast IndyCar Series here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Bring home his first victory of the season, Joe Hutchings, in that Hutch Sport Racing IndyCar, number 9. Second, we'll go to Joe McAdory, your new points leader here tonight, leaving Indianapolis. Third, we'll go to Charles T. Fourth is Brandon Pasalacqua. Fifth, Josh Apollos. Sixth is going to be Bill Schwabauer. Seventh, Garrett Hall. Eighth is Nicholas Wilnook, last week's winner. Ninth is Todd Schneider. 10th is Max Davies there, making that late charge, unfortunately, into the wall. 11th is Simon Grills. 12th is Gary Corley. 13th will be Cody Bullock. 14th will be Sean Garrett, and 15th is Lance Mills, and rounding out your field in 16th position is Nick D. Rowland.
All right, that's your unofficial results here tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, their first event here in the league, one of the biggest races of the whole season for these guys, and Joe is finally going to get the win at Indy, first win of the season, So we'll see if he can carry that momentum over to Saturday's special event and then on to his next race here at Freaky Fast next Thursday, I believe. Not sure where we're at. I don't got the schedule up, but
We are at, Robert. We are at Kansas.
Kansas.
Oh, Texas.
Oh, Texas.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be a fun race to watch. So, all right, well, don't forget again on Facebook, hit that like and follow button here on the stream. Share it to your friends and family. And also head to the Freaky Fast Broadcasting's website over there on Facebook, and you can give us a follow and a like so you don't miss any of the action. If you're on the YouTube side, thank everybody out there for tuning in on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and the share button and share it to your favorite platform of social media you're choosing, your pick. Just share it out there and let everybody know about our broadcast here. But all right, Zach, well, we're going to pack things up here from Indy. We're not going to go anywhere. We'll be here Friday and get ready for our Saturday special event. But until then, me and Zach like to say thank you again. God bless everybody. Love yous all. Peace out.
Bye, everybody.